Korinzu, or as many have known, it's Brandon Death. This is me streaming Final Fantasy XIV. The character development as well as all customization of this character is solely owned by me, including its history and the way I have it built up. I originally started with Summoner, which is not really that bad of a starter class for all you just getting started for this. Currently what I'm doing here is I am waiting for a fate to pop related to what I'm doing for the books for the Zodiac. So for this stream I'll be mostly focusing on finishing up these books and moving to the next stage of the Veil of Wii U, to get it into its final form. I noticed that there are many videos of all the Zodiac weapons already pre-done. I, however, have not sat down and taken the time to do them. However, I have taken the time to go ahead and finish out the storyline and finish most of the onboarding content, such as all of the in-game plus information and stuff, including side quests and so on. See right here I have one left that I just haven't gotten to, as well as one additional story here. Outside of that, most of this content I've already finished or completed all the way. Most of my characters builds or this character build indeed is my main one, so obviously I have all my stats basically maxed out as far as fighting. I'm not really a fan of crafting, so don't really have all that. I also have to go back and work on some of the beast tribes, but all the ones from the original first game are already done. I was here from the first game too, so that wasn't that bad. Anyway, so majority of this will just be me playing, and I'll be happy to go ahead and answer any questions anyone has about this game or about any of the issues in it, to the best of my ability from what I know so far. As you can see here, I'm part of this amazing group down in this region that actually helps to locate some high-ranking monsters in certain areas that can actually aid in getting mounts. I have gotten the majority of some of these mounts, but not all of them, of course. I do have some people who may actually join in on my streams, and the people that you might see the most are possibly Shadowcat, Countess Abyss, and primarily you may see Talon Mastocat. Those are generally the most party members I will have, or do have consistently. Sometimes I may get another party member on, but not guaranteed. So, but of course all like Lionel Pride and a few others may actually join in freely if they choose. And that's all. That's basically all this is. I'm just having some fun. And I know this may seem contrary, but just for the purpose of copyright material, I do all Final Fantasy people. This game is 100% customized and tailored to everyone's individual experience, and as noted here, this is the individual licensing that everyone is given as a third-party license to uphold our own information as well as our own stuff for our own broadcasting. So just to prevent copyright infringement or anybody trying to slap a copyright note This is indeed my character, linked to my system, linked to my user. No one else can use this character. It is 100% custom. Alrighty, it's sad that I have to say that because my previous upload, I'm doing 100%, or I'm doing a 100% walkthrough of Kingdom Hearts, but I have cut my audio out because obviously this is probably the first time y'all are hearing me, but I actually have a sore throat at the moment, so my voice may be a little bit off, and I'm sorry about that, but there's nothing I can do at this moment. I may also cough a few times during my stream, so just be aware of that. Alrighty, so it is currently 1:16 a.m., so 1:16 in the morning. And there we go, just like I mentioned, a cough. 1:16 in the morning. I chose this early in the morning to start the stream because it's when it's the most quiet where I'm at. So, pretty decent. There is indications that there may be maintenance coming up. However, maintenance will not be presuming until, I believe, the 2nd of December through the 3rd of December. So, still got time on that. I noticed a lot of users or a lot of players will actually jump off a few days before. So as you can see, this stream is... pardon me. This stream is pretty much tailored towards my character, with no need for any background characters, which is kind of weird, because usually you're going to see like hundreds of them. But the fact is, most of them like to huddle near main entrances to the big cities, and definitely near the crystals for the big cities around this time. Oh, let's see, which one is this? My baby green. I do not need that quest at all. Okay, let's see what we got over here. Another thing. Okay, what are we looking for? We are looking for in spite of it all. So, as you can see here, there is no in spite of it all right now. So nothing actually populated at the moment that we need. You can always check on the map too, if you can't actually read the smaller print. See, there's something in the water. Love is in the air. So there's a few on here that we didn't actually see. There's something about Lou. Oh, that's an interesting one. And then we just talked about Baby Green. As you can see, this fade over here just finished, so it's gone now. We just gotta keep an eye out for, in spite of it all. It said that it's located here in Central Thalin, which is one of the open expanses of the first patch, which was A Realm Reborn. And there are so many different areas, which hopefully I will be able to go ahead and stream those areas in the future, so we can cover just about as much of this game as we can. Though I can't guarantee anything individual, so you're just gonna have to bear with me. It would have been nice if I would have started this from the beginning with my stream, but to go back from the beginning would take forever. Even with accelerated items nowadays, and all the boosters that they give you, it still would just take forever to get to where we're at now, with everything already finished and everything already maxed out. And boosters, yes, the boosters do exist through the books and stuff, but my character build, this one was actually made a very long time ago, back in 2014. So all of the classes for this specific character build have been built up by me individually, one level at a time. So all of my maxed out classes have actually been me working to boost each and every single class. I can say for all beginners, this is probably what you would want to do, is to singularly go one level at a time. However, I know a lot of players are just trying to get to the end game so they can get the newer classes so they can have fun with all the senior players. So they will use the boosted items to obtain all those levels. But when you obtain all those levels so quickly, it makes it almost a handicap on the individual player, because you have to go back and figure out what each and every ability does, as well as going back to try and find your balance through the character play. And finding an individual balance through character play is like ridiculous, especially when there's so many different abilities and so many different classes to pick from. Okay, so this is like what I mean. See, there's like one person here and a few people here, and these kind of look like they're just idling, like these people don't care, or they probably fell asleep with their stuff on, or maybe they're doing something that requires them to wait for a dungeon or something of that sort, but they just seem to be like idling there. And that's common in some cases. Mostly right here, like you see, this is an active player playing pretty early in the morning. So you will see some like that. They like to gravitate towards the crystals. Just because it's easy access, easy log off, easy log on. The crystals provide like a safe haven from all dangerous or vital monsters in the area. So it's a pretty safe spot to log off and log on. When you come outside, you get a 20-second timer when attempting to log off or log back on. If you were to load in, sorry about that, frame, you will load in dead. I have done that at least once or twice. Loaded dead and have to teleport back to your previous location, so you will lose information. Something in the water. Okay, and love is in the air, so let's see what else is popped. We got in spite of it all, yay, the one we were looking for. Okay, what I did is I placed a flag on the map, which means now I'm gonna go there. While I have my umbrella out, I can't use my mount. The mount I'm using is Blissful Kumi. It's, in order to get this mount, you have to fight through a specific dungeon on hard mode, and it has to be dropped at a rate or less, which is usually like a 1 out of 5, but you have even lesser chances. The party, and it's usually a heavy party, which consists of 2 tanks, 2 healers, and 4 DPS. So you have about 8 people trying to get the same mount. So that does cause conflict really fast. So not everybody's going to get the mount right away. You're going to have to work together as a team, and hopefully you get a good one that's actually working with you, and not against you, because if they start working against you, well, you're kind of just at grabs, and hopefully the leader of that group is not trying to get the mount, because if they are, they're probably going to kick you out. So I'm going to go ahead and slap a whole bunch of poisons and attack this guy with a multi-chain spell. Now, many people don't actually use Summoner because they... And the build is pretty fast too, so... Definitely a good thing, not really a bad thing. I mean, it's a good DPS with buffing on poison. It does have a small healing effect that becomes weaker as you get higher. Because there's a secondary thing. Alrighty, so we might have gotten like a little bit of a lag there. That's hopefully not, but if it did, I hear that. Because I noticed that it did say that we kind of got a little bit low there. And you see, this one's pretty nice. She's really sweet and stuff. I mean, players here are really sweet to each other. They try to be nice and kind and stuff, so it's pretty cool to do that. Yeah, I'll just clap at her, and then I guess I could have done an Eastern Bow, but she's already gone. So, and let's go through this. Okay, so we did that. So now in our book, it's gonna say, "Oh, it's done." There you go. See, that one is good there. Okay, so next stop, we're going to Korthas. The reason why I'm avoiding this Mordona is because I have so many things there. I can just knock them out all at once when I go through it. Okay, so the book does have extra pages, such as enemies, demons, blah, 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 blah. Take in mind that this book is on the second phase. So the Atma phase, you are going to have to do this book grind. It sucks, I know. But Lord, it is not as bad as running all those fates to even obtain Atma. Because that took forever. But I have Atma'd all the weapons, so 90% of my stream will probably just be running these books. And hopefully I will have aid at some times, and maybe not. Like, right now, I do not. So, Korthas Central Highlands. And it looks like I also have monsters that I can fight there as well. So that makes it even better. Alrighty. Well, here we are. Fantastic. I don't even know if my audio... Is my audio still good? Yeah, I think it is. I wouldn't know. Anyway, so let's go ahead and do this. What are we looking for? Let's go to the book. The book says... We have to find this monster at this space, and I have to kill 3 of them. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. So that's what we're looking for. It's a Natalan Wind Talon. It's in Natalan, and it's here in Korthas. Okay, so here is Korthas. Yeah. Pretty decent size and all that. As you can see, this is Natalan, so we're going over this way. So as I place that flag, every time you place a flag, it puts something in your chat. That sucks, but there's no way around it. Because it allows you to go ahead and share that information with your team, if you have a team. I currently do not. As you can see there, it says Ifrit Eggy, that is my summon, and technically he is an AI, not a person, so there is no need to share any information with him since he is logged to follow me regardless of where I go. Okay, another key factor, anything that's in our book that we're looking for is going to have a little dot above it, so it's as clear as just look for a dot. If you see something with a dot, That's most likely your target. Let's take a look. There we go. There's one. See him? I selected the wrong dude. But this guy right here. That's who we're getting rid of. And everyone else who has a dot. So now we got 2 of them. Now we gotta find one more. Let's see. No dots. No dots. I wonder who's got a dot on them. Who's got a dot? Who's got a dot? Oh yeah, just to let you know, I just don't have the camera. I probably don't want to use a camera, maybe. But depending on how things go, I might get one in the future. Who knows? Who knows? Or maybe I'll just get like one of those animated avatars. I think those are pretty cool. I'll probably go with one of those. Get a raccoon one. That'd be awesome. You know, just have one like face capture and raccoon avatar. That would be cool. But I don't think they do that for any PlayStation streaming. Like system streaming, yeah, probably. Most likely on system streaming. But no, as far as PlayStation, probably you're just gonna enjoy my icon for the most of the time being. Oh great, thank you, White Mage, for killing somebody who I possibly needed. Yeah. I'm not the only one that's doing these either, so there's tons of them, and most of these unfortunately do overlap, especially in monster kills and who needs to be killed and why, which kind of sucks sometimes. Okay. Just like, oh, I'm looking for this person, and then somebody straight up kills him. It makes you sad about it. And like I said, this is my first stream, so I don't expect to have that many people. And I know right now I'm like streaming, I got like 0 people, but that's okay. Because as a first time streaming or live streaming this game, this is okay. I did live stream like Monster Hunter a while back, and that did pretty decent. It's just Monster Hunter has you say things you probably shouldn't say. Or should I say, it has you get upset very easily because of how difficult some of the monsters are. Oh, and the cool part is I do have Monster Hunter gear. Isn't that cool? Since they integrated the ability to use Monster Hunter stuff, I have Monster Hunter gear, but I can't really show it right now because I'm not in a safe zone. That's another benefit of safe zones. It's just you can switch your stuff, the appearance of your gear and things. But here's another thing that they added. Rathalos from Monster Hunter. And that is so cool. And it is relative to your character size, so that is also customed to each and every individual tailored character, of which you have to customize your own size and everything. How lovely. And that concludes that right there. I think I'm only gonna make this stream like possibly an hour or 2. I don't know. I think maximum time is like for rendering is like 60 seconds or 60 minutes or so. So I'll probably only do like 60 minutes. But when it comes to live stream, I think it's like even longer. I think I can stretch it. I'm just gonna stretch the stream until it tells me like, hey yo, you can't stream no more right now. I'm like, oh, okay. And it's gonna be like, you could start another stream, but you just can't continue this one. I'm like, oh, okay. And I'll leave that stream for that. Because like I said, I am doing a 100% walkthrough of Kingdom Hearts. And I'm doing all of the Kingdom Hearts, not just the first one. I'm doing them in order. So you should probably go and check that out too. And for any subscribers, just, you know, I don't know, hit the like button and subscribe, I guess. Not really in it for the fame or anything. I'm just doing this to do this, I suppose. Okay, let's see what they got. Do they got what I need? I don't even know what I need. What do I need? I need some magical thing called... Someone's got a big mouth. Oh, lovely. I guess I... There we go. Someone's got a big mouth. Reminds me of quite a few people. Maybe me right now, because I'm just rambling on, but that's normal, I suppose. You know what? I know I could probably play a whole lot of horror games, but I prefer strategy games. I just like the way they feel. But I might play some horror games. I know I've been playing Neo. Neo's pretty good. I'm about to beat it and go into Neo 2. I might stream that one time. But for the most part, if I do those, I'm probably gonna like cap show the videos. Oh yeah, like take a snip or a clip of them. Yeah, I'll clip all the videos, see how they come out, and then go from there, I suppose. Just to get a better feel of it. So yeah. Now it's very obvious on my stream. My name is Nodnarb Korinzu, and all of my user information on my videos is saying Brandon_death. That is actually my PlayStation information, which I may or may not change in the future. Generally, I'm just not going to change it because it just goes. It goes with Share Factory. But I may have to change it because of some of the information that has come to light. So I may have to take down my little compilation of videos to change over a few things, since I started adding the copyrights to the end of my Kingdom Hearts videos, since they did not accept the copyrights in my comments or my about page for the game. So I will go ahead and do that, I suppose. And hopefully that appeases the YouTube gods, and they will allow me to not have copyright infringement on my videos, or on my Kingdom Hearts, hopefully. Cross my fingers on that one. Though I don't think it will be very good, because I still think that they will throw a fit. Well, I was surprised that they didn't throw a fit on the rest of my videos, just on the very first one that I submitted. They also did the same thing with Sly Cooper. Or not Sly Cooper, Spyro. There you go. I 100%ed Sly Cooper on my own without ever videotaping it, sadly. I was going to, but I just never got around to it. But I 100%ed Spyro and showed the concept art for Spyro, which is only obtainable by completing the game 100% and getting all of the skill points. So that art is something that the individual player has to go in and work really, really hard to unlock. So, but understanding that that art belongs to the artist who developed Spyro, I am not claiming it like I mentioned before. And I mentioned in there, I am not
claiming any art or any of that as mine. I have my own videos in there of the games I worked on. I did not work on Spyro, clearly. Nor did I work on this game, or did I work on any of the other publicly known games. Well, none of the publicly owned games anyone knows of. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that as is. But I am not saying I am not pursuing game development. No, I am pursuing game development. And hopefully I get through it. Oh, this whole time I've been walking, I just realized I had to activate the thing in order to do it. I'm sorry, guys. I told y'all it's been a minute. Well, no, I didn't. Okay, well, it's been a minute since I've done these. I've been focusing mostly on storyline and opening things. So I never actually focused on coming back into this. I used to run these a while back, and when I did... Oh, by the way, that was a quick go back thing. It gives you that option when you complete it. It asks you if you want to go back to the place where you got it, and you just say, yeah, I want to go back. And they'll be like, oh, okay. They'll be like, okie dokie, I understand. And see, there's another one, yay. Well, also, I have ran everything in here, so from every single Blue Mage spell in the book to all the information I think I've shown you so far. And this is one of my favorite games, so that's why I am streaming it. And like I said, I'm happy to ask or answer any questions that are asked of me regarding this. So whenever somebody joins or has any questions or wants to know something, let's say you're a new player to the game and you just don't understand some things, I'd be happy to go ahead and break it down for you in one of my streams, if you just catch me on one of my other streams, or maybe on this one if I continue to stream this one, and you happen to pop in on it. I have no problem with that. Oh yeah. My message to all the people joining my stream is to please enjoy and be safe, because definitely we're coming out of COVID, everything's changing again, going back to normal. Hopefully going back to normal, but not everything has actually fully returned, and there are still restrictions. Some places want masks, most places say no masks. If you got your shots, you got your shots. Now they're saying if you have them, you don't need a mask. Other places are saying just wear a mask even if you got them. Things are changing. Just be safe out there. You know, buckle up. Drive safe. Don't try to get into too much trouble. And if you're getting into trouble, at least be smart about it. So many people these days get into trouble or get dragged into trouble, and they lose themselves in that trouble and get caught up in it. And that's not where people need to be. And also, please be mindful in the comments. Yes, simple rule of thumb: if you have nothing good to say, don't say anything at all. This is plainly put. Because if you feel like it's too much to say, or you feel like you don't know how to say it, then you probably shouldn't say it. Just generally putting it there. Most of the time, I mean, if it's good criticism, that's different. But if the criticism you have is to tear down another person, then clearly state that is not meant for anyone to actually go through right there. That is just, I don't know, being mean, cruel. Oh, let's see. Good to be bud. Okay, so I have one fate, one levy, which, by the way, I will explain those here in a second. And then 2 enemies to locate and destroy 3 of. Okay, so enemies, clearly, any monster in the game that's relative to hurt your character is an enemy. And for new players, all enemies with a blue sigil in front of their name, or in front of their level, are actually passive aggressive. So they usually will not attack you unless you are severely below their level, or you attack them first. 90% of them won't even attack you at all. They'll just wait for you to attack them. Okay, all these ones with the purple next to them, those are part of a fate. So those will only activate if you are joined or synced into a fate. If you are a low level, you will automatically be joined into a fate. So be careful out there. For all you new players. Also, other monsters may have a red symbol in front of their name. Like this one over here. You see that red triangle? That means that it is really aggressive. So that means if you are at its level, 5 levels above its level, or anywhere below its level, it will automatically trigger onto you and start attacking you. It does not care. But for me, I am at least what level is that? 36. I'm double its level, so it definitely will not attack me. You know, it's gonna act like I don't exist. I'm invisible, which is a good thing because I don't really want to fight it right now. Okay, let's go ahead and go to Mordona. Time to finish out this book. And for all you doing these very first Zodiac weapons in the first patch of the game, after you beat a Realm Reborn and go into Havensword, you can go back to North Shroud and go all the way up and talk to the special blacksmith, and he will have you do a set of quests involving 3 relic monsters, which I'll show you their dungeons right here. You will do these relic monsters right here. You'll have to fight them. It's not that one, not that one, not that one. Okay, let's see. Oh, it's of course monsters. Ha! I'm in the wrong one. Okay. Right here. Relic Reborn. And Relic Reborn. You will have to do both of these Relic Reborn missions. And you will have to do... Oh, which one? Where is it? Amphidore's Keep. In order to create your very first weapon. Then you will have to charge it and follow his steps. After doing that, you will have to go around and do fates for what feels like forever. And once you get those fates over, you will acquire Atomas. Yay! and those Atmas will give you a lovely Atma book, or lovely Atma weapons, which is similar to what I have. Once you are done, you have to come here and talk to this lady. She will give you the books, and you will start the books quest, which is what I'm doing. Dang, that is some awesome barding, though. Gotta give him that. Worked really hard to get that. Crafting and whatnot. Oh yeah, your chocobos are also customizable, too. Let's see. Those are all the relic weapons, by the way. See, these are all Atma weapons. I did Atma all of the weapons, all the first set of weapons. So I have to go through and individually do every single book for each and every one. So I have plenty of time to do whatever I need to do. Okay, let's see what we got. We got good to be bud. Let's see if that's open. No, that is not open. So let's go look for monsters. By the way, flight. You will not have flight at the beginning of a game, but once you beat the first area, all of your mounts will be able to fly. So you will gain flight to the first area pretty quickly. And 90% of, or actually all of the monster locations are usually in the first realm. So a realm reborn is where you're going to find all of your book monsters. It's going to be in the first set of areas. So literally right after you beat a realm reborn, you can start doing the missions to get this, to unlock this, and start doing these books. So it's just like I said, I took a long time getting to it, the fragrance. Oh great, I almost whistled. Okay, there we go. Oh shoot, I went too far. Okay. There it is. Looking for this little base camp. Okay. So I need to get a levy quest called Big Bad Idea. So we have to go to the other levy mite. So that one was a grand levy quest. This is regular levy quest. I see she does not have Big Bad Idea. Okay. Let's see. We're gonna do put your stomp on it. And we'll figure out if this will activate what we need to be in her inventory when we come back. Oh, by the way, levy mites will shuffle their inventory after you complete every single levy that they have. They will literally shuffle through them. So you will never run out of levies, ever. It's a fast way to level up if you're doing it one at a time, is to get some friends together and just knock these levies out. Most of them are super simple, and you don't have to lose your level to do them either. And they provide a decent amount of income, item wares, and just plain development as you grow in your character. But the levies, the battle levies do cut off at 50, which is only for the first zone. After that, the levies are no me gusta. They do not work very well at all. after 50. So they're good for speed leveling 1 to 50 without using books. But after that, it comes down to dungeons, and dungeons can actually bring up your level really fast. Especially with the roulette system. It could definitely up your ante. Oh wow, already done. Huh. Well, I am the highest level in the game right now, so makes sense. Let's see what you're holding on to. There it is, big bad idea. We'll accept that one and we'll give you back this one. Yeah, I don't want it. Thank you. Also, as a reward for some levies, they will give you venture coins. Venture coins are for your retainers. Your retainers are people that you get to hire to hold your stuff for you. Yeah. That's their job. Just to hold your stuff like a piggy bank. So that you don't have to. And you're definitely gonna need them. So, appreciate your retainers. Even though they're AI characters that you can't really single-handedly develop. But you could give them gear and level them up and have them run missions for you so that you don't have to do them. So yeah, appreciate your retainers. And not all of them work for free either. Only 2 of them do. So if you're stuck to only having 2 retainers, you know, definitely try to conserve space. I'm just saying. Oh, cool. That was one of the bad guys I had to find. So that was really fast. Most of the time you're gonna get something like this. Oh, there was one, but you don't know because you don't feel it anymore. Yeah. No, there isn't one anywhere nearby. And then there's another location like literally right next to it. And then you come over here. Let's see. Is there one anywhere nearby here? Oh, we stumbled onto a frog. Oh, that's lovely. Yeah. Oh, frogs can sticky tongue you from across the room. And it looks like I need to kill another hippocampus. Boom. And now I should have more. Yep, there they are. More meat. Oh, there we go. And boom, all done. That's the end of the mission. Pretty fast, pretty simple. Oh, very nice. See what I meant by that teleportation window that pops up? Yeah. Give this back to you so it can complete it out of my book. There, it's done. That's no longer in my book. Okay, let's see. Another day, another demon. Is that what we're looking for? No, we are looking for good to be bud. Okay. Let's just go knock this guy out. He's in Frogren's 5th Court Etikis, so he's all the way across the other side of the map. So he's like all the way over here. But luckily, I've beaten the first portion of the game, so I can fly if my whistle works. There we go. So this might not take that long. Still could take a while. I have like... on my travel, I have like max mount speed for all of the first areas. And you can get scrolls to upgrade it. Like you see, I only have 1 star in some of these areas. If you go and get the scrolls, it'll unlock the double star, which will allow you to move way faster. See, not all of them are done. And some of them are brand new, so they don't even have 2 stars. Some of them just require 1, and they're just that awesome. Here we are, with Frogren, or Frodrens, or whatever. Okay, so now that we're here, like I said, it took no time at all. These are the guys we're looking for. Look, you're right here at the front gate. Didn't even have to go and find you. Save me time. Now I just gotta find one more. Where are you? Where are you? Missing one. Boja. Oh yeah, I still have to do the Boja incident stuff. That's probably the one I was missing on that additional reel. And you are done. Okay. So we have finished that. Now we just waiting on this fate. Whenever it wants to pop up, which is on its own. So let's see. Another day, another demon, another notch on the torch, and V is for Valentine or whatever. Oh, Vendetta. So V is for Vendetta. Let's see. No, no, and no. Ugh. Well, we're not having very much luck with this fate trying to pop up. But that's all we have, so we gotta wait on it. Which you could be waiting a while. Most of these fates circle within 30 minutes. Some actually circle within less. This one's about to cycle within 13. This one cycles within 6 more minutes. This one's 13 as well. So most of the ones here are just 20 minutes long. Maybe less than 20 minutes long. So after one fate disappears, another one will open up. Depending on the area and location, they may open up at different times. However, they are, plenty would say randomized, but many would say they are timed and non-random. But actually, they are random. And what makes them that way is because if one ends, the next one will begin. So that means if you are trying to get a certain fate and you don't want to wait for it, you can go around and just knock out the fates that are already on the map. Let's see, there's another one. Gone with Shadows. That another day, another demon's gonna disappear. So 15 minutes is how much they're popping up on here. So every 15 minutes there's gonna be a new one. But as you can see, when one ends, the other ones pop up, new ones begin, and it may not be in this area. There is usually like one from a different zone or a different area that's close by that is linked into the fates here. Of that, I presume, because when you do certain fates, they actually line up with other fates. And fates can trigger other fates. So when one completes, another one will open, or one will continue into another one. Plus you could have one that activates another that activates another. So you can have a string of fates. And because of the diversity in the development of these fates, you can't actually time them. Also, when one does disappear, they do appear in the exact same spots every time. So, if we can identify the exact spot that good to be bud appears, then we will actually be able to run it with no problems. But there is also the fact that we don't have to. See, this is a hotkey for recommendations, but you can also go to recommendations under duty, and recommendations is right there. It tells you what's active on the screen right now. As soon as you hit that button, it does a check for all fates on the screen, and it tells you what is going on. So I don't even have to check my map to find out what's going on, and by simply clicking on it, like so, like let's say I wanted to go to another day, just click on it and boom, it shows me exactly where it's at on the map. So I could place my little flag down and tell all my friends, hey, let's go here and do this fate. So it's very helpful when it wants to be. I'm gonna let that one fall out. See, these two already falled out or disappeared, so I guess other people completed them because it'll show you the progress going up or down. Progress lets you know that, hey, somebody's doing this fate, or somebody's there, or it's moving on its own, or somebody's helping it move on. So this progress is at 25%. So lets me know, hey, something's going on. As we see right here, we've already had some disappear, and the Gone with the Shadows came back, and we got another notch in our torch came back. So I guess my map may have triggered some of the fate, so it looked weird with it not being there, but as we check the recommendations, it shows us exactly what's on here. So we just gotta wait until one of these this fate pops back up. So good to be bud. It hasn't popped up yet, which leads me to think it's about to. So we'll just have to wait, and this is probably what you see more, like most of the time, where people just stand still and they're just idling. It's because they're waiting on something. It could be a fate, it could be a monster, it could just be that they're idling to idle, or they could be waiting on a dungeon or a duty. You never know, so don't be so quick to be all like, oh, this character's AFK, blah, 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 because they may not be. And I know that the game put in an automatic system check as well, so after 30 minutes, if the player is not at their controller, or let's say they fell asleep or something, it'll ask them, hey, are you still there? It'll give them a 20-second countdown, and if they don't respond, it will go ahead and it'll log them off for them. So that's a really awesome indicator right there. Because in some cases, hackers, there are hackers in everything, and sadly, every game has them. See, that one's gone. But even though every game has a hacker, they try. Square Enix tries really hard to make sure that nobody is trying to take advantage of the game or its software. This is an equal opportunity. Everybody works really hard for what they got, and like I said, everything is customized to every single individual person, all the way down to hyper security and triple password secured character content that's attached to your user information. So no one can use your character, and no one should have access to your character other than you. But there are people that will literally like implement bots and things to just collect and just do basic tasks because the actual player does not want to do them, because it takes forever. And those characters are the ones that when a bot is done, they don't know what to do. So they just go back to the crystal and they wait. And they just wait. And it takes up valuable time. It takes up people's space. Nobody can get on because they're occupying that space. It's just not, it's not good for anyone. And that's nothing new. I mean, it's already been discussed so many times before. And I also know I'm not the only one streaming this game. So, if YouTube wants to say, hey, you copywriting, then you might as well copyright everyone who plays this game. Which I don't think it will. So, but like I mentioned at the beginning of this, everybody has their own individualized license. And since the character is 100% customized by the individual for their individual experience, everything about this character and the experience that I've developed playing this character throughout all these years is mine and mine alone. And because of the securities and the attachments of this character to my specific indicated log, screen name, and information should prevent it from copyright strikes, including the fact that I also showed my third-party licensing to let them know, hey, this is my character, yes, the game is not my game. The game is owned by Square Enix, but the individual experience inside this game, as well as the character that I developed, and I chose to dress him this way because all the clothes is individualized as well. Oh yeah, by the way, yeah, it won't let me do it here, but I put this all together, the ensemble, the clothes, the gear. I individually keylog all of my bar. I did all of that. I put all the buttons there. Even though the buttons are provided, we get to customize how we have our buttons and how things are. This game has so many customizations and so much personalization in it that it actually is or becomes a part of you. So, just generally, that's how I feel about it. But you know, everybody else feels differently, and I'm actually I'm pretty like well attached, I guess you could say, because a lot of people do get attached to their characters. Okay, let's see. A red mage. Oh, cool. And she's a healer. So she's not a red mage. She's a conjurer dressed like a red mage. And she's an AI character. Cool. So a lot of these will actually tell you, hey, I'm an AI, or hey, I'm an NPC, or a quest giver. Like my little man right here, he says, oh, I'm owned by Nodnarb Korinzu. So everybody knows, hey, that's his summon, you know. While the other ones, the non-playable NPCs cannot be selected. Even by mouse, you can't select them, so, yeah. And yes, this game does provide a mouse for the touchpad. Or you could just connect the mouse. If you wanted, you could connect a mouse and a keyboard and just play like if it's a standard PC, but clearly it's on the system, so it's not. And they have setups to where you can integrate just standard PC controls. But the benefit of having the software that streams for you and helps provide things is pretty freaking awesome. So yeah, that's how that goes. I'm pretty sure we're still streaming. Yeah, it says on air. So yeah. Oh, I'm just bringing that up because I was kind of worried earlier. It said like something about my connection, so I was like, yeah. But no, it seems to be perfectly fine. I've been talking way too much. Okay, let's see. Let's check again. Some new one called Pinar. Pinar? Another notch in the torch. Gone with the shadow. V is for Vendetta. So that is still... Those are still up. And then what was that one? Oh, it's a new one about to open up. Cool. It's from a porter. What's it gonna be? I wonder. Oh, the reason why I'm like saying something or whatever is because I'm sitting pretty far back from the screen. I'm kind of like I wear contacts, but you know, it doesn't help all the time. Okay, so where's this porter? Oh, he's down this way. What you got, porter? What fate are you starting? You're starting... Go through the gigas. Okay, well, that's not what I wanted. I wanted... Good to be bud. I don't want no Guthroat the Gigas. Well, I guess if I don't start it, we can't get it going. Okay, so it's called One Giant Leap. Oh, that's even more mysterious. Okay. I've done this one before, but I guess we could attempt to knock it out. Okay, so the main purpose of a summoner is to cause as much poison to a general populace as possible. Sadly, this also is like, just like the corona, which is terrible to equate to, so we're not going to go there. Basically, like any kind of virus, you gotta spread it around. If you spread around the poison, the more people become affected by it, the more damage it will cause over time, and it could become extremely effective. It could become an extremely effective weapon that could aid in a lot of your fighting. Okay, those orange things on the floor, those are their big attacks. You could dodge them by moving out of the orange spaces like this. It prevents you from getting hit by them. If you get hit, it's a devastating blow. May not be that bad the higher the level you are, but as I am level synced, you could see that, hey, I'm going to take a decent amount of damage. So I might not want those to hit me. But just because I don't want to get hit does not mean that I should stop fighting. Now, like I said, a summoner also has a duel for healing. It's a natural duel for healing because the other class that a summoner could become if you didn't want to be a summoner was that you could become a scholar, which is a healer. So definitely is possible. See, just like that, I knocked that one out. Toll. There's a toll collector one. And that's the latest one, is Toll Collector. Which, I don't know what follows Toll Collector. And that's the only one right now. Oh, and sadly with these items, you cannot Mary Poppins your way out of things. So sometimes it sucks to accidentally activate those when you're going for your mount, like I just did. You could remove them, but I don't know. I like the inequity of having an umbrella when it rains and stuff. It looks pretty cool, especially since the designer went so far as to say that the rain causes water or wet on your clothes and stuff, and the umbrella actually prevents that and catches the raindrops. So I think it's pretty cool. Again, sorry for the coughing. I mean, like I mentioned, I am a tad bit under the weather, but oh my, look at how many frogs are over here. What is up with this?
So I gotta kill all these frogs. Holy frog butts, I guess I have to deliver it. Oh, she. Oh my. Good to be bud. Perfect. So it looks like it comes up after the toll. Which is good for me. Look at this. This means I get to go over here and actually do the good for me bud. So now y'all know, hey, if I see toll pop up, let me go ahead and see if that activates this. There's a chance it will not work at all. So, like I said, it's not 100%. It just so happened to activate it for me. I don't know if these are linked or if they just so happen to work that way magically. This game does have magic, so I will say magically. Okay, so that is not the person I need to kill. Who do I need to kill? Oh, I don't need to kill anybody, do I? What kind of a fate is this? Now stand here as long as you can, fate. No, it's a seedling fate. So I don't have to fight the big Marlboros, I have to fight these baby Marlboros. So. And it looks like I have to kill quite a few of them. Great. Marlboros are one of the most deadly enemies in the game. Because they inflict every status element in the game. All at once. So you got to... Oftentimes, the little Marlboro buds will try to run or hide next to a big Marlboro as a form of retreat, because the bigger Marlboros will protect them and aid them in destroying your character, or aid them in helping to stay alive when this mission is to destroy as many of them as possible. Which is not very helpful considering the fact that, you know, there's too many of them. Also, there is no such thing as wasting time. If I gotta kill a grown-up Marlboro to make it safe to travel,
to kill all these baby ones. Gotta hurry up and get rid of him. Okay, I gotta hurry up and get rid of all of them, actually. I'm running low on time. Hopefully I make it in time. I think I will. Alrighty, almost done, but I'm cutting pretty close. Gotta get all this. Oh, see how far away it goes? It runs all the way away so that it can defend itself by using other monsters. Sorry about that again. Yeah, and that's it. Tales of the Brave complete. Saga of the Zodiac Woman. Okay. So basically, when you finish a book, you gotta take it all the way up here. All the way up here. Yeah, I know. It sucks. But this is just what you gotta do. To that lady I showed you earlier. Yeah, you know the one. Right here. You gotta talk to her. Hey, let's exchange this book. What you got? And she'll be like, oh, well, we could give you another book, or we could give you this book. We're gonna go with another book. Just to finish out the air. So, okay, here's your new book. So now we got a new book. But right there is how you switch over your buttons. You can add them to your hotbar and stuff. Okay, so this is the last book of Wind. So once I do all these, I'll be done with Wind, and then I'll have my book of Earth to do. Now, granted, I'm already pushing it on to 2 hours. I'm at 1 hour and 22 minutes, so I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night on this stream, and hopefully, when I do a stream later today, maybe, I might have a few people drop in, maybe not, but, fingers always crossed for the alternative. I hope that I do get some people who join in and do have questions that I will be able to answer on any other retrospect. Be safe, and see you next time. Bye.